Weekly. Abacha'S daughters post cryptic message as IBB trends after book launch. And now to the news info. Gumso, daughter of the late military head of state, Sani Abacha, has shared a cryptic post on X, seemingly responding to former military president Ibrahim Babangida's claim about her father's role in the annulment of the June 12 presidential election. In a one-word post on her X handle, Friday, Gumso wrote, Weekly. She made the post amid the ongoing conversation on the book, A Journey in Service, the autobiography of Babangida launched in Abuja on Thursday. In the 420-page memo, 420-page, wetin happen? Babangida addressed issues about the annulment of the June 12, 1993 presidential election, which was won by the late MKO Abiola of the Social Democratic Party SDP. Babangida described the annulment of the election as an accident of history that is most regrettable. It's a lie, you don't regret it. You do not regret it. You are probably just clearing your conscience because you know that you are going to go anytime soon. That is why you are confessing this. It's not because you regretted it. You did not regret anything. You did what you did. The former military president who oversaw the annulled election said he was in Katsina when the cancellation of the election was announced by the press secretary of his second-in-command without his knowledge or permission. That's a huge lie. That's a big lie. Babangida said he later discovered that the forces against the June 12 election were led by Abacha, his then chief of defense staff, who later became military head of state. Oh wow. Are they twisting things up? Because that was not what he said before. Because he said he was the one that took the decision and it was the hardest decision of his life. So how come it is now Abacha that carried out the mission again? Now wow. The former military leader said after several brainstorming sessions with various groups, he had contacted Abiola and offered him an interim position. Babangida hinted that Abiola was hobnobbing with Abacha while being deceived that the election would be revalidated once he was overthrown. In the wake of the protests that trailed the annulment of the election, Babangida stepped down as president in August 1993 and installed an interim government led by Ernest Shonekon, which Abacha would remove from power in November 1993. Abacha later clamped Abiola into detention for declaring himself president. Some individuals have argued that Babangida painted the late Abacha as the villain in the annulment of the June 12 election, so it is no longer Babangida. Now, Gumso had also reposted some of the sentiments suggesting that Babangida knew that Abacha could no longer defend himself. Obviously, it's because Abacha is no longer here to defend himself. That is why he's making this statement. Because why? All of them, it is well. Felix Ayade says, though Abacha too is a betrayer. Okay now. Chinedu Chinakwe says, Weekly, very correct. I've used the word coward in an earlier comment exactly because really, if Abacha was alive, would he be saying this? He would. I don't think they're born in way to even say it. It is well, but all of these things, I don't know why they are really talking about it. I don't know why you are coming out with all this story now, 32 years later. I bet people have moved on. Dabi Oluleye says they collude to bury the truth. The CIA and M16, Bill Clinton, a former military general from Southwest, pressurized IBB to annul citing security concerns. Their major problem was MKO has stance to stop neocolonialism in Nigeria, same stance Muritala had. All of the reasons Abacha arrested the general and the other who later became president and kept him in prison because they were working for CIA. This made Abacha seek friends in the Middle East. When PNB tried to revisit this issue, he was poisoned. Now wow, this country, you can never understand it. Oh, really? Kakiebi says, Nigerians are cowardly. Instead of bumping these idiots that kept us in the mess, Nigerians are contributing money and praising the criminal. It's not Nigerians that are contributing money. It is their same politicians that are, because all of them are the same thing. At the same thing, it's the like of Dangote. I've been who they contribute money for him. I don't know why they are contributing for him or clapping for him as if he has done something that deserves clapping. Manga Culture says even after all these years and conditions, he's still lying and playing Maradonic star. He's a coward and an unrepentant liar. Yes, he's lying. He's definitely lying. Oviamuno Oyo says the sun and the moon will turn red the day Supreme Court justices, CBN governors, police IDs and both, INEC chairmans and state coordinators will confess. This time, anyone that steals public funds should start confessing. If IBB can confess, then it should ginger them to also come and start confessing their sins. Auditor Obia says if Abacha as the Chief of Defence Staff announced the annulment June 12 election, Babangida as the head of state has the power to reverse the annulment. Exactly. So why didn't you reverse it? You said the people that were against him, they were too much. It was a very difficult decision for you. You are lying. You are lying. You guys simply played out a decision that was predetermined by you all. Exactly. Stop lying. Kolawole Akinyemi says all what he said are fabricated lies. The IBB we all know will not think twice before deal decisively with anyone undermining his authority, either with instant dismissal or otherwise. You're not lying on somebody else because the person is not here to defend himself. Amode that says Abacha was evil through and through, plus very, very wicked. Civil servants were being paid peanuts. A level 10 officer receiving an amount not enough to feed on Gari alone for 1 month. That is the family of 4. And it is well. Oyeni Yolarika says, easy to lie against the dead. Abina, obviously, it's easy to lie against somebody that is dead that cannot come and defend himself. Hilary says, I strongly believe that Abacha didn't mean evil for this country because it's obvious that he has the citizens in heart. Naira was competing with dollar then, and his death must be affiliated with foreign forces. It is well. Ovemuna says, I don't believe IBB. Why can't he denounce the annulment and retired Abacha? Abi, why can't you denounce it? Could Abacha openly wanted to overthrow him and himself just being comfortable? Abi, you just be quiet that Abacha wants to overthrow you and you will keep quiet, you will not do anything. You're lying. Osita says, how could an election be annulled without the knowledge and consent of the head of state and commander-in-chief? Ask her. Abacha is no longer alive to defend himself, that's just it. I see IBB as a 419 and a scammer in everything that he does. Of course, Shebi has made almost how much? 17 billion naira from the book. IBB and Abacha are all part of the whole arrangement in making sure Abiola doesn't get to power. IBB is now old and getting close to his grave, so we expect him to tell the whole truth, at least because of God. Abi, just say the whole truth. Why are you lying against somebody that is dead? Why? Jeffrey Shelby says David Mark should be brought to book immediately. If Nigeria was a working country. Abola Nkade says, Nigeria, please don't let us forget the role of David Mark in this June 12 matter. He is still alive. It was Abacha'S and Babangida's inner carcass NGO. Well, if they want to arrest David Mark, they also have to arrest IBB. Are they going to arrest him? Does it look like they are going to do anything to him? I doubt it. I really doubt it. Expensive Temi Science says, all I know, Abacha deserves a day recognition. He never had bad intention toward Nigerians. I only see the kind of Gaddafi of Libya spirit in him. No elected person has done better than him. Only God speaks the truth. May God help us. Amen. Amen. True Alex says, he was the head of state, so should take responsibility. Yes, you were the head of state. You could have denounced it, but you did not. You are now telling us that it was Abacha. I beg, let's hear what. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.